Can the time freeze? Yes, it can. When the time freezes, the mind freezes. When the mind freezes, that silence is meditation. That is rest. And you get this in an unconscious manner in every sleep. You don't feel the time when you are asleep, because time has frozen there. And when you are in deep love with somebody, the same thing repeats. You don't feel the time because time is frozen. And when you are in joy, such deep joy, you don't feel the time. Isn't it? What's happening now? What's happening now? Is the mind debating? Yes, no. Huh? Are you listening to your own debate? That's the intellect. Yesterday, we talked about the intensity. Anything you do with intensity has full life there. When all the intensity in you calms down, time freezes. And if you can be intense in your expression, the silence is deeper too. What do you say? Have you looked at anything intensely? Listen to something with such intensity, alertness. Worry is lack of intensity. You know, worrying is worse than being miserable. If you are miserable, you are just miserable. You are there, 100% miserable. But worrying is, you are neither there nor there. It's something that keeps eating your mind all the time. Anybody worrying here? You're worrying? Huh? Always. Who else is worrying? How many of you are worrying here? Right now. Now turn back and look into your own life. Do you enjoy worrying? Huh? And then why do you worry when you don't enjoy worrying? Have you worried about this day 10 years ago? Or any day? When are you going to put a stop to your worrying? After 10 years? Huh? Or when you are horizontal under the ground? We don't need to wait to be peaceful when we become horizontal under the ground without any breath. Here rests so-and-so in peace. There'll be a stone that says that. Huh? We can be in peace, being vertical on the ground with movement. Do you take responsibility for your own worrying? Yeah? Huh? You do take responsibility. If you take responsibility, why do you worry? A part of you worries. Other part is joyous. Hmm? So what are you going to do? If at all you have to worry something very big. Worry about what will happen after 5,000 years. Suppose you return back to LA in 5,000 years. Where would you live? What would be the population of LA? How much rent you have to pay? How much time will it take for you to drive from Santa Monica here? In 5,000 years, worry about it. In a very subtle sense, worrying is not taking responsibility. Do you see what I'm saying? Worrying is not knowing you are in charge. Worrying is not being aware of the potential that you are. Worrying is not knowing a big power in this universe is with you. Whether you call it faith in a simple tense language, you call it the faith, or you call it the fact. The logical, scientific mind You call it's a fact. Got it? And you take a step from today, what it is, 8th of May, I am not going to worry. Come what may, I'll smile through my life. This one determination in you, I am going to smile through. See, we did yesterday the smiling meditation. How many of you felt today you are already smiling? Huh? Most of the day, you spend smiling then. Right? When the emotions dry up, then also worry begins. There are let us see several options where we worry and where we don't. When emotions are there, then the worry is not there. You either cry or laugh or get upset, get angry. You are in this is children, they undergo all emotions. There is nothing wrong about it. You can the children cry, they are angry, they are upset, and they are giggling and they are laughing, they are in deep love. They express the emotions. When emotions find an expression, worrying stops. Or when you are engaged in practical or menial work, when you are engaged in some work, when you are dynamic in any activity, then worrying stops. When you are with nature, the worrying stops. Either you swim or go in the ocean or run, do exercises, there is no worry then. You sing and dance, there is no worry then. Enrichment in emotional dimension in your life, worries becomes less. Or if you are sharp in your intellect, read and study about the cosmos, about the intricacies of this creation, then also the worry stops. You are engaged in some service activity. You worry for the whole humanity. That's when I say, when you expand your worries, include everyone part of your worries, then also you almost don't worry. Do you see what I'm saying? And one more option when you are in deep meditation. See, observe that everything is changing in your life, isn't it? Isn't everything changing? Do you all notice things are changing in your life? Yes? Everybody here? Okay. Everybody knows everything is changing, then why to worry? Somehow this slips from our mind that everything is changing. This thing slips from our consciousness, from our mind. Isn't it so? Huh? We think we are stuck with something that is not going to change. Wake up and see everything changes. Now, when everything is changing, how do you know that everything is changing? There must be some reference point. Without a reference point, you cannot know the change. Isn't that so? And what is that reference point? That is non-changing. And being with that reference point that is non-changing is what the spiritual awakening. And that's exactly that moment when you are with that non-changing entity within you. Time stops. And in sleep you are in touch with this area that's a very center, the core of your existence. The very core of your existence. Got it? Hmm? You're all very serious. I tell you, when you recognize that something in you that is not changing, there's nothing to be too serious about in life. You simply love it, you enjoy it. It's not a dead silence. It's a silence which is full of liveliness. Where you are alive and yet calm. Okay, never mind if it is gone above the head, just forget it. Everything is changing. This you know.